Third and goal, quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Turnbull. We got a penalty, legal procedure, and that's a break for Rock Ridge. Now I guess we're back on, but now we just have to get our sound fixed for the TV and the stream.
Have a strong leg kicker in Painovich. They can't convert here. So third down and goal to go from the Rock Ridge 8-yard line. And Turnbull.
Here's Turnbull rolling. He's got a seam. He's going to get to the edge. He passes to Painovich, and it's incomplete. Oh, what a hit. Let's see who threw that hit. Looked like may have been Krempetich that threw the hit. And now it's going to be fourth down and goal. Looks like they're going to try a field goal. Painovich will try one. They're going to spot it from the 15-yard line. And instead of kicking, now the coach will take a timeout. And they want to talk things over. Again, we apologize. We're trying to get everything fixed. We understand the picture's back on. Now we just need to work on our sound. Turnbull will hold. Here's Painovich with a kick, and it's blocked, is low, and Rock Ridge will take over. So the Wolverines will take over with 3:12. From a shotgun, that's Dojan coming this way, and no place to go for the ball carrier.
Trying to bring the ball carrier back into the end zone, but he'll stay outside of the goal line. The Lumberjacks, a strong defensive play there.
Burris on the carry.
Burris lost about 4.
Lost about 3 on the play. Number 44, part of the 4-back. In on the tackle.
Ball is back near about the 5-yard line. Second down. Second down and 14. Shotgun. Here's a handoff going to the far side. Looked like Manning in. Marinan gains about 4. It's going to be third and long.
Down and 11 for the Wolverines.
About 3 on the play brings up a 3rd and 11 for the
7 or
Wolverines.
8-yard line. We got 2:04 left to go in the scoreless first quarter. As Wolverines once again will send Dahl
Dojan from the shot.
to the left. Single back out of the shotgun. And
Here is Dojan under some pressure in the end zone. He's going to go down, and it's going to be a safety. And Cloquet scores the first points in tonight's football game. Oh, now they rule it a touchdown instead of a safety.
Came out of his hands. Maybe Horvath stripped the ball out as he was going down. Lumberjacks recover in the end zone.
So it goes as a touchdown for the Lumberjacks with 1:47 to go here
As Dozen is sacked.
in our opening quarter. And now they'll go for the single point after touchdown.
And now the Lumberjacks will attempt the extra point kick. So the Jacks get an offensive touchdown.
Turnbull will hold. Painovich will try to make it 7-0.
Painovich once again out of the hole here.
Snap is good. Painovich's kick is up, and it looks like it's right through the uprights. It is. 7-0 in favor of Cloquet over Rock Ridge. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more football after this.
Lumberjacks take a 7-0 lead here on.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
So it's 7-0 in favor of Cloquet. And now Rock Ridge will bring their Racine team back on. This is our final football game of the season, as we've done 3 this year here at Moore Stadium. Looks like Gavin Dahl is back deep to receive, standing near the 10.
Number 34, Jordan Altman. Kick out for the Lumberjacks. Number 21, Gavin Dahl, deep to receive for the Wolverines.
All right, welcome back. Jordan Altman will kick this off for the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks score a defensive touchdown on a recovery and the fumble on the sack of quarterback Dozen.
This is Altman kicking off for Cloquet.
Painovich making it 7-0 as Altman with the line.
Driving kick. Dahl will field it inside his 10. Right back up the middle. He gets tripped up and goes down near the 35-yard line, and that's where Rock Ridge will start. There's next position. 1:40 to play in their opening quarter.
Number 3, Warren Pekala on the tackle for the Lumberjacks. Wolverines will take over first and 10 on their own 35.
Jacks now will go on defense once again. 1:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Is Cloquet 7 and Rock Ridge at 0.
Checking in is Krimpetich along with Dojan, the quarterback.
With the play, he's got
Now Rodberg will come out wide to the left.
Rodberg.
Dojan from the shotgun. Give it off to Burris. Slashes in the middle with some running room and gets about 12.
There is with the big hole up the middle. Brought down by number 10, Matthew Erickson. Gain of about 11 on the play.
That's a nice run by the senior.
First down.
And that is a
So the ball out over the 45 to about the 46-yard lane.
34 yards on 4 carries for the Wolverines, and it is first down and 10 for Rock Ridge at their own 46-yard line.
Dahl and Rodberg now come out to the left. Manning is the slot. This is Burris. He gets the handoff right up the middle. Some running room, and Burris gets about 8 more. 6 carries now for Rock Ridge for 39 yards. And a gain of about 8, and it'll be second down and short. Into our final minute of the opening quarter, 7-0 as the Lumberjacks scored on a fumble recovery in the end zone. All set. Here is Dojan throwing, and I think he tried to hit Rodberg.
Preston Rodberg was
Number 11, now Trevor Eurenson on coverage for the Lumberjacks.
Erickson breaking on the ball, but he slipped, went down as the pass sails past him. Incomplete. It would be third down and short, third down and
Third down and about 2 to go for the Wolverines. Burris comes in motion. Here's Dozian dropping back, throwing the ball long downfield for Bittman. And Will cannot come down with it just inside the 20-yard line. Watch that on the replay. Oh, looked over one shoulder, then the other, and almost came up with a great catch. It'll be fourth down and about 3, and it appears that Rock Ridge will try to punt the ball and get the Lumberjacks back deep in their own end. Preston Rodberg in punt formation. And now Cloquet is going to take their third and final timeout of the first half. So we're going to take a break. 39 seconds to go in our opening quarter. 7-0 Cloquet, and we'll have more football after this.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, he's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Mesabi story.
So the Lumberjacks just used their third and final timeout of the first half. They wanted to set up their return. We'll see if Rock Ridge is going to try something. They got Dahl out wide. He'll be getting down quickly. Hayes is back deep to receive. Rodberg standing near his own 41. Good snap, and he will punt it. Nice driving punt. Hayes will just let it go over his head, and it's going to roll towards the end zone, and it goes in. So 46-yard punt with a net of 26 as the ball comes out to the 20. 30 seconds remaining in our opening quarter. 7-0 Cloquet.
So the Lumberjacks hold defensively, and they get another opportunity as they lead at 7-0. Offense has yet to put any points on the board. As Marshall
Hayes is in the backfield with Turnbull, the quarterback. Here's a swing pass out to Painovich. Avoids one defender. Still going. And now he goes out of bounds. Looks like a gain of about 6. We'll be talking about Dane Painovich quite a bit this winter. He plays on that CEC hockey team. We've got 5 Cloquet Esco games this winter. Second down and 4. Wideouts on both sides. Turnbull from the gun. Hands off to Hayes with some big running room. And he bounces back inside to the 40 to about the 44-yard line. Started from the 26, so that goes for about 18 yards and a first down. And once they put the clock in motion, we'll see if the Lumberjacks are going to run one more play before the end of the quarter. They have to hustle. And it looks like they're not even going to take a snap. They're walking to the sidelines. So we've played one quarter from Moore Stadium here in Eveleth. It's Cloquet on top of Rock Ridge by a score of 7-0. Well, right now they are introducing the 1970 or 73 Eveleth Gilbert football team. And let's get our camera over, and there they are. It's a reunion here at Moore Stadium.
Let's give these players a big hand and welcome back.
The 1970 Evelyn High School football.
All right, welcome back here to Moore Stadium in Evelyn. We're after one quarter of play. The Cloquet Lumberjacks
Oh, I even saw Peter Lopresti. There he is, number 64. Everyone remembers Peter. He played for the Minnesota North Stars, goaltender.
45-yard line as the second quarter begins.
Here we go. Cloquet now will go from north to south, second quarter. They lead 7-0. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. Hayes gets the hand up, slashes to the right, and only gets a yard. A lot of green jerseys in the stop. That's the 11th rush so far tonight. 16 plays for Cloquet and 10 for Rock Ridge so far. Second down, and we'll call it a short 9. Ball's right in the middle of the field.
just underway here in the second quarter from Evelyn. As Erickson and Penovich come out wide to the left.
Now Turnbull from the slot. Here comes Peterson in motion. A fake to Peterson. Turnbull on a keeper. And we've got a holding penalty thrown by the umpire. Pionk with the tackle, but this is going to come back. They'll move him back.
Against the Lumberjacks.
Has one penalty for 5 yards. Lumberjacks now have
Second penalty now for 15 yards for Cloquet.
going to wipe out a
10-yard penalty from the spot of the ball.
spot foul.
Will result in a second.
And they'll move it back to about the 38-yard line. So it'll be second down and about 17 yards to go.
For the Lumberjacks, 11-13 left to play here in the second quarter.
7-0 Cloquet.
Rock Ridge 0.
Again, they scored on a fumble in the Rock Ridge end zone. Now wide outs on both sides. Turnbull from a shotgun. Boy, it looked like Hayes may have moved. Here's Turnbull, throw the ball long. Nobody's got a man wide open. It's completed. Now cut back in to the 20 to 15-yard line. And he gets knocked down by Griffin Krimpotich.
First down for the Lumberjacks. The long bomb to Alex Peterson.
Result brings the ball down to about the 13-yard line of the Wolverine.
All down to about the 13-yard line.
48-yard pass completion to Peterson. And a Lumberjack first down.
First and 10 for the Lumberjacks.
Sent Peterson on the fly route down the right sideline, and Alex Peterson
Again from the shotgun.
makes up for it. Back to pass.
Here's Turnbull, some pressure, running out of the pocket, throwing the ball wide open is Painovich, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. That's a 13-yard touchdown pass.
13-yard touchdown pass, and the Lumberjacks
With 10:32 to go in our second, Painovich hooks up with Turnbull, and it's 13-0.
missed one earlier at the goal line when he took a hard hit from Krumpetich and knocked the ball out.
And now Painovich will try to tack on the PAT.
For the Lumberjacks touchdown.
Turnbull will hold.
To add the extra point out of the hold of Turnbull.
Good snap. The ball is down. The kick is blocked again. Short kick. So it's not good. So the teams will head back upfield, and we'll take a break. We'll be waiting for the Cloquet Lumberjack kickoff after this.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
And again, that was sponsored by the Evelyn Hockey Boosters. 13-0 is our score, and Rock Ridge about to get the Lumberjack kickoff. Jordan Altman will kick.
All right, welcome back here to Evelyn. The Lumberjacks march 80 yards in 16 plays as the Lumberjacks score on a 13-yard touchdown pass from Alec Turnbull to Dane Pinovich at 1:28 of the second quarter.
Oh, nice kick. Dahl will field it near this 10-yard line, coming right back up the middle, and he's going to get knocked down about the 22-yard line. And Rock Ridge will bring their offensive unit out once again. The center is 55, Jonah Looney. The guards are Pionk and Krenz. The tackles are Flanagan and Loken. Tight end is Bittman. Their wideouts, Krempetich, Dahl, and Rodberg. Their running backs, Burris and Madden, and the quarterback is Dozian. 10:25 to go in our first half. 13-0 in favor of Cloquet.
From their own 21-yard line with 10:25 left to go here in the first half.
Here's Dozian, slant pass to Dahl, and he cannot hold on to it near the 30-yard line.
Defending on the play. Dahl was wide open pass there.
It'll be second down and 10. Again, Rock Ridge coming off a 46-14 loss at Duluth East last Friday night. Rock Ridge is averaging 20 points a game. They're giving up 27. Cloquet offensively is scoring 23 points a game, and defensively they're giving up 12. And so far they've pitched a shutout at the Wolverines. Second down and 10. Again, wideouts on both sides. Dozian a handoff. The running back that looked like it was Burris that time going to the left side. And Burris will get about 3 yards. It'll set up third and probably a passing down. Again, at halftime tonight, the Rock Ridge Marching Band will be putting on a performance. We'll take a timeout right at the end of the first half for some commercials, and we'll come back to their performance. Second down and 7. Now they'll spread the field a little bit. And now we have a penalty. Oh, check that. A timeout is called. Rock Ridge wants to take a timeout. So we're going to take a break with 9:32 to go in the first half. It's Cloquet 13 and Rock Ridge 0. There's a look at the Rock Ridge huddle. Nate Anderson, the offensive coordinator. Boy, Nate was a heck of a quarterback for the Blue Devils. Here's a little swing pass caught with some blocking downfield, and this play is going to go now. We're going to have a penalty called. Going to go all the way for a touchdown was Ryan Herberg. But they're going to bring this one back, and let's see if we can see as we come back where this hold is going to be called. That was Herberg going all the way. Let's see if we can pick this out as. Well, I don't know where that was. I don't know, maybe we can see that play again. I didn't. Let's see if the truck can get another replay of that one. That one, I'm going to see if we can see where the hold is. Nothing there. Well, that's not a hold there. Well, I don't know. But it's a 10-yard penalty. Wow, so they'll move them back to 10. So instead of being a touchdown for Rock Ridge, they call a holding penalty. And they'll move them back 10 yards, and the Wolverines will be faced with third down. Oh, they had the first down when they called the penalty. So then they move them back to 10 from the spot. So it's a first down. Here's a pass. Wide open is Dahl, and he makes the completion out near the 35-yard line. That'll go for about 12 yards and another first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. In wideouts on both sides from the shotgun. Mannon is the wingback. This is Krempetich going in motion. Handoff this way is Herberg, and he'll get only a couple yards. Second down and 8. Gavin Dahl will bring the next play in. Clock is running. Under 8.5 to play in the first half. Homecoming 2021 at Rock Ridge High School. Ball's on that right hash mark. Again, Mannon is set in the wingback position. Dahl is the slot on the left. Mannon comes in motion. Quarterback keeper, this is Dozian. He got a couple yards, and then he got knocked down. Looks like Deacon Feldon on the stop for Cloquet. It's going to be third down for the Wolverines. Third and a long 8. Griffin Krempetich getting the play from Nate Anderson. He'll bring it in. Gives it off to Griffin Dozian. Wolverines trying to get back to 500 on the season. Schedule is not easy after tonight. Again, they have Grand Rapids and Hermantown to close out. Here is Dozian throwing the ball. That's Pittman a little bit behind him, and now we're going to have a interference called from one of the side judges here. So it will be a penalty and a first down for Rock Ridge. That'll be their 5th first down tonight.
Defensive pass interference on the Lumberjacks. And 10-yard knockout will result in a Wolverine first down.
So they march off 10 yards, and they put the ball at the 46-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Wolverines. 13-0 Cloquet.
First down by penalty for the Wolverines at their own 46-yard line. With 7:22 left to go before halftime. Jacks leading 13-0. Wolverines starting this drive at their own 21-yard line. Two receivers. They have the wing back. That's Mannon. They'll bring
In motion comes Herberg. It's a double reverse. This is Mannon with some running in the middle, and Mannon gets tripped up at the 38-yard line. He almost broke it. 16 yards and a first down. First and 10 for the Wolverines from the 38-yard line. Ball Ball's in the middle of the field. Manning comes in motion. The handoff goes. And this is Herberg, and he's going to get stood up right at the line of scrimmage.
There's no gain
Oh,
on the
oh,
play.
the Lumberjacks meet him at the line of scrimmage, led by number 44, Harvard.
No gain at all. Maybe even a loss of a half a yard. It's going to be second down and long. Clock is running. Wolverines have 2 timeouts. They'd like to get a score before halftime. They will get the second half kickoff. Big momentum swing if we can get a touchdown here. Dojan's pass is incomplete, deflected. He tried to go to Dylan Headley out in the flat. Peterson defensively for the Jacks. Third down play, big play for Rock Ridge. Let's see what Nate can draw up for Dojan and the Wolverines.
Out of the game comes Dahl, and Krumpetich will bring in the play. A little over 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Bittman is in tight on the right side. Trips to the Y side, the left. Here's Dojan, short drop, throwing the ball over the middle. Now it's incomplete.
The Lumberjacks got 3 guys around him.
So it'll be fourth down, and the punt team comes on for Rock Ridge.
It's not a sack, but it is an incompletion. That was a coverage, nearly a coverage.
And Rodberg will go in punt formation. He should get the snap and the kick away near midfield.
9-yard line and on to punt.
Ball's at the 40-yard line. Last punt went 46 yards into the end zone. Wolverines are short a man, and quickly they get their 11th man in.
That was Riley Krenz coming in.
Snap is good. Kicks away. It's high. Beautiful spiral. It's going to go into the end zone.
It's going to sail into the end zone.
So it'll be another touchback. 40-yard punt, but it comes out to the 20. And that's where Cloquet will start. Unofficially, I've got Rockridge with 6 first downs. Cloquet with 7. Cloquet with 153 yards of total offense. Well, Rockridge has 80 yards of total offense. So they'll start first and 10 from the 20-yard line. 5:54 to go in our first half. You're viewing tonight's telecast on MasabiCommunityTV.com. Here's the quarterback, Turnbull rolling, dumps it off underneath to one of the tight ends, and that's Siebert, and he's going to get near the 38-yard line. Flag back where they usually will call holding. Pass went to Siebert, but we've got a holding penalty called. They'll march off 10 yards. 35 yards and penalties now on Cloquet.
That one hurts. Wolverines know that. They had a 77-yard touchdown right down on a holding call on their previous drive. And the Lumberjacks guilty here, so Jacks will have a first down and 20. Now back at their own 10.
Ball's on the own 10-yard line. Man will come in motion. Quarterback Turnbull gets cut down behind the line.
Tackle made there by the number
Loss of about 2 on the play.
77 maybe.
Watch on this replay. Watch the defense. Fakes it to Peterson. And that's a nice defensive play. Tackle was by 87, Isaac Flatley. He tripped him up. Play goes back to about the 7-yard line. It'll be second down. They have to get to the 30-yard line for a first down. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the first half. Peterson goes in motion again. Turn ball on the quarterback keeper. He's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard, and it's going to be third down and long.
Get back there. He may have even lost another yard at the 8-yard line.
Number 55, Jonah Luna,
Down and
in on the tackle.
the Lumberjacks here.
No gain on the play. I'll bring up a third.
Try to check the defense. We got 57 Looney, 87 Flatley, 52 Flanagan,
39 or 40-yard line, and now they
and 33 Bittman are their 4 defensive linemen. Rodberg, Headley, Mannanen, Dahl, trying to pick some of these linebackers and cornerbacks. Here's Flanagan, or this is Turnbull running out of the pocket, throwing the ball downfield, and it is caught, and let's see, they rule it. Nope, it's incomplete. Almost a great catch by number 10, Matthew Erickson, and it goes incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Turnbull right now is 6 out of 8 for 100 yards. As we watch on this replay, boy, that's a nice pass going to the left, and Erickson just could not come down with it. And now it's fourth down, and Rock Ridge should get great field position. Gavin Dahl is standing back near the Lumberjack 40-yard line. Good snap, punts away. And it's going to just roll dead inside the 40, and Rock Ridge is going to start with a short field and 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play in our first half and 2 timeouts. So let's see now if the Wolverines can get on the scoreboard. Again, big momentum swing. If they can score before halftime, they will get the second half kick.
They still have 1 timeout remaining as well. So the Lumberjacks defense is going to be tested here. A very short field for Rock Ridge.
Herberg will come out wide.
Right here to the right. First down and 10
Also Dahl.
from the Lumberjacks 38. Low snap. They get the handoff away, but
And the handoff,
made there.
not much at all. That was Jake Burris, the ball carrier, and no gain at all.
Jazz Zeibel, the junior, he's played quite a bit.
So it'll be second down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Krempetich will bring in the play.
For Rock Ridge from the Lumberjacks 38-yard line. Jazz Zeibel, a junior, number 50. As he is in
Jonah Looney leads that offensive line up. Now Bittman switches from the right side to the left side. He's the tight end. In motion comes Mannanen this way, gets a block on the edge, and Ryan Mannanen gets some running room down the sidelines, and they'll force him out inside the 20.
And on the carry, drug out of ball by number 10, Nancy Erickson.
So he goes
On the play, resulting in a
18-yard gain and a first down.
Ryan Mannanen, he has 37 yards.
That's 13 rushes so far for 78 yards for Rock Ridge here in the first half. And they'll put the ball just inside the 20-yard line. Clock is running. Under 3.5 to play. Now Dahl will go out wide left. Rodberg comes to the right side. Here is Doshin under some pressure, and he's just going to throw it away. And this is probably going to be intentional grounding. We'll see. And Doshin is down.
He just threw that one into the ground. There was
And now they'll throw the flag. It'll be intentional grounding called against Rock Ridge. Doshin is still down.
Dozen is down. As the Lumberjacks converge on Dozen. We'll wait for the call. Now we get the intentional grounding. Okay.
intentional grounding on the Wolverine.
It's a loss of down.
Loss of the yardage. And
Doshin will come out. That means it'll be Dylan Headley now taking the next snap.
he gets up. That's good news for Rock Ridge as Dozen's going to come to the side.
Walking off the field with Brad Curran.
Blitz, and they caught him. And
That's 10-yard penalty from the
Brad is our athletic trainer. Boy, he does a great job.
for the Wolverines.
Works with Rock Ridge. He works with Masabi college. Third penalty on Rockridge for 25 yards. And now Headley's going to have to take at least one snap. See how Dojan is doing, see if he's ready to come back in or if Headley's going to have to run the offense. Trips to the wide side. Headley from the shotgun. The junior drops back, throwing the ball over the middle and incomplete. He tried to hit Mannon in, and it's incomplete. And it's going to be third down and 30 yards for Rockridge with 3:10 to play in the first half.
Wolverines look like they're going to get an extra play out of this. I'm stunned that nobody on the sideline has caught this. Mannanen was stopped for no gain, second down and 10. Then came the penalty. That's not
Here comes Dahl back in.
and it's supposed to be fourth down and 20, but nobody has caught this. Well, this is really going to hurt if they convert here on
Wideouts on both sides. Now Mannon will set in the wingback position.
yard line.
Here's Headley dropping back. I'm just setting up a screen pass, and it is caught by Mannon. Avoids one tackle, but he cannot avoid number 8. That's Deacon Feld. Play goes for 2, and it'll be fourth down. And Rockridge will bring their punt team out with 2:45. Clock is running here until halftime. 13-0 in favor of Cloquet. Now Rodberg in punt formation. Ball's at the 39-yard line. Last 2 punts for Rodberg have been touchbacks. Let's see if he can just take a little bit off this kick. Kicks up. This is end over end, and this one's going to stay. And it's a very, very short punt. We're going to line it up now. Let's see, at the 25 or so. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to play in our first half. 13-0 Cloquet.
Intentional grounding penalty that wiped out that Wolverine drive that's
Start from the 25-yard line. Peterson goes out to the right. You got Painovich in the slot left. Tyler Leppy is wide out. Now Turnbull under some pressure, and he dumps it off short, and that's Hayes, and he gets only back to the line of scrimmage. Watch on this replay. Nothing there. Again, some great pressure from Isaac Flatley. Had him, just could not take him down. Dumps it off short, but then here comes Manning up, and then he gets some help from Bittman. It'll be second down and 10.
under 2 minutes left to go here before halftime. Jacks up 13-0. Second down.
13-0. We got a man coming in motion. Quarterback keeper straight ahead, slanting a little bit to the left side. And it's a very short gain. It's going to be third down. Let's see, they'll give them about 3. That's their 14th rush tonight. 154 yards of offense for Cloquet. 100 yards for Rockridge. Coming up on our final 60 seconds of the first half. Rockridge and Cloquet. Homecoming 2021 here at Rockridge High School. Again, we'll have a great halftime show coming your way shortly. Here's Turnbull rolling left, looking downfield, throwing it off short. Oh, what a hit. Intercepted. Loose ball is picked off. Coming back is Gunnar George. He gets taken down. So 44 seconds to go. First half, so Rockridge still has a chance to get on the scoreboard before halftime. We'll watch on the replay. It was a huge hit that caused the turnover. Manning with the hit. And then George grabs the loose ball. Now Dojan checks back in. Let's see if they can capitalize on the first turnover tonight. 13-0 Lumberjacks. Looney leads the group up. Wide outs on both sides for Rock Ridge. We've got a motion man coming this way. Here's Dozian throwing the ball long downfield for Dahl. Dahl was coming to the inside. The ball went to the sidelines. It goes incomplete. Dozian now 3 for 10 for 20 yards in the first half. Headley 1 for 2 for 2 yards. 2nd and 10. Krimpadic will check back in. Headley now is playing one of the wideouts. 2nd down and 10. Here's Dozen. Little swing pass off coming this way. Not much blocking, and it's only going to go for a short gain. 21 on the stop. That was Luke Keating. That was Herberg with the reception. You watch on that replay, and now we've got a timeout called by Rockridge with 30 seconds to play. That's their second of 3 timeouts. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more football action after this.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
Both teams return to the field.
Griffin Dosen's back into the game. He got shaken up on a sack. Dylan Headley came in and played a couple of downs for the...
Now Ian Mickledge, 17, will go out wide. Headley and Dahl. So trips to the wide side. Dozian from the gun. Low snap. Dozian throwing the ball over the middle. He tried to hit Bittman, and it was tipped at the last second. Defensively was Carter Horvat, and it is 4th down. So let's see if Rock Ridge now can come up with a play that'll get the team 8 yards or more. 26 seconds to play in the first half. Looney brings the offensive line up. Now Headley and Krimpadic go out left. Mickledge will come in motion. Here's Dosen back under some pressure. And the ball is fumbled, but a Looney will fall on it. But Cloquet will take over. The clock will stop with 18 seconds to play. They'll start from their own 43-yard line with no timeouts, and we'll see how Coach Tom Lenars will play this. If he's going to go long or not, or just kind of play it safe and just run out the clock. 18 seconds to play in the first half, and now Rock Ridge will take their 3rd and final timeout. They want to set their defense just to make sure that nothing goes long. So we'll take our final timeout before halftime, and we'll have more football after this.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally 0 debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and Met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Masabi story.
Again, just to remind our producer in the truck and our 3 cameras out there that after the timeout at halftime, we will have the performance by the Rock Ridge Marching Band. They'll put on their homecoming performance. So we hope you don't go away. You stay with us and watch these young musicians and the flags and the pom-poms, and it should be a spectacular show, and that's coming your way very, very shortly. Here's Turnbull under some pressure, running right side, throwing the ball long downfield for Peterson, and he'll catch it. And he'll catch it inside the 25-yard line. You got 11 seconds to go. And now they'll just spike the ball just to stop the clock with 7 seconds to go. That play went for 36 yards.
36 yards on the pass completion to Alex Peterson.
So we'll see. We've got 7 seconds to go. They'll spread them out on both sides. Turnbull from the shotgun. Short drop, looking under some pressure. He runs out of the pocket. Still running. Now he has to run because he's beyond the line of scrimmage. Cuts back in, gets knocked out of bounds, and a clock runs out. And our first half is over. So we've played one half of football from Moore Stadium on this Friday night, homecoming 2021, and we'll take a break. We'll come back in a few moments, and you will be entertained by the Rock Ridge Marching Band.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Masabi story.
Of 112 members, 80 winds, 10 percussion, 20 color guard, and 2 drum majors. Tonight, folks, the Marching Wolverines' first ever field performance as a band. The band will be presenting its 2021 production entitled Together this evening. The show will take us on a journey through the various emotions that have been present as 2 long-time rivals crews let down their guards to become something incredible together. The show begins with Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, a symbol of courage as we venture into the unknown together as Rock Ridge. Following the band will play Come Together as made Tonight's show was designed and produced with Mr. Belby, with the aid and assistance from Mr. Schumal. The band would like to thank the teachers, staff, and administration at Rock Ridge for their relentless support. Ink Graphics of Virginia for printing the shirts worn on the field tonight. Bob Boss and Transportation at Rock Ridge for making the practices possible. And the parents and community of Rock Ridge for their continued support of the Rock Ridge Marching Wolverines tonight and in the bright years ahead. Mr. Schumal and Mr. Belby extend their gratitude to the members of the Rock Ridge Marching Wolverines for their incredible work this school year to make this halftime show come to life. In addition, Mr. Melby and Mr. Schumal want to give a shout out to the future of the band program in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade bands at Rock Ridge. Drum majors, Gabby Burton and Abby Kramer. Is the band ready? Rock Ridge Marching Wolverines, the field is yours for tonight's halftime performance.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
And welcome back to more Stadium in Eveleth. Hope you enjoyed tonight's halftime show as the Rock Ridge Marching Band put on a nice performance. In the first quarter, at 10:47 to go, Rock Ridge quarterback Dojan fumbled the ball in the end zone. Looked like it was going to be called a safety. It was then recovered by Cloquet, went as a touchdown. Painovich then kicked the point-off touchdown, and at 1:47, it made it 7-0 in favor of Cloquet. Then we go to the second quarter, and we do have a highlight. 10:32, Painovich caught a 13-yard pass from quarterback Alex Turnbull, and let's look and see how this touchdown looked. Turnbull runs out of the pocket, and he throws a nice pass to 22, wide open, gets into the end zone. The point-of touchdown failed, and 13-0 is our score at halftime. Take a look now at our first half unofficial statistics. I had Rock Ridge with 103 yards of total offense, 78 on the ground, 25 in the air, while Cloquet unofficially with 203 yards of total offense, 67 on the ground, and 136 through the air. One turnover in the first half. CEC pass from Turnbull was picked off. And penalties, Rock Ridge had 3 for 25 yards. Cloquet had 4 for 35 yards. First downs, unofficially, Rock Ridge with 7, and Cloquet finished with 9. Let's take a look now at some games that are being played tonight. This is some of the other area teams that are playing tonight. Grand Rapids is at Duluth East, North Branch at Denville. Hermantown is in Aiken tonight, Barnum in Deer River. It's Cook County at Ely. Esco and Hibbing tonight playing over at Cheever Field in Hibbing. Greenway NK went up to the border to play I Falls. Mountain Iron Buell is playing at North Central. That's Little Falls, Big Fork. Also tonight, Mesabi East is playing in Rush City. Some of the state rankings in 9-man football, Mountain Iron Buell is currently ranked number 6. Cherry is ranked number 8. In Class 2A football, Moose Lake Willow River is currently the 5th ranked team. And in 4A football, North Branch is number 7. We got the girls tennis. The quarterfinals are set for Monday. And Pine City came out as the number 1 seed. They will host Aiken. Number 2 is Evelyn Gilbert. They will take on Pierce. Number 3 was Virginia. They'll meet Mora. And number 4 seed Duluth Marshall will take on Crosby Arlington. It appears that maybe we'll have Evelyn Gilbert, Virginia, with their 3rd match of the year. Evelyn Gilbert winning the first 2 matches. That's, of course, if your 2 and 3 seeds do advance over your 7 and 6 seeds, which I'm sure they both will. That would set up a heck of a semifinals. Virginia and Evelyn Gilbert. The other semifinals will probably be Pine City and Duluth Marshall. Pine City is the favorite this year in Class A girls tennis, but boy, you never know what can happen as you get to the playoff time. Again, the Evelyn Gilbert game match will be played at 2 o'clock on Monday, while the Virginia match will be played at 4 o'clock. That's girls tennis, Section 7A quarterfinal action set for Monday. Well, both teams should be just about set. The clock is winding down. The officials are back out on the field. Rockridge will be receiving that second half kickoff. Our next sports telecast will be Tuesday night. We'll have the final home game in high school volleyball for the Blue Devils. That'll be their final home game as the Virginia Blue Devils. Next year, of course, they'll become the Rockridge Wolverines. They'll join up with Evelyn Gilbert. Well, we'll take one more time out, and we'll come back in about a minute or so with the second half kickoff. Once again, our halftime score, it's Cloquet 13 and Virginia 0.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now, we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, he's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Mesabi story.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
Okay, we're all set for the second half kickoff. Jordan Altman will kick off, and back deep is the Wolverine speedster, Gavin Dahl, number 21. He's standing back near his 5-yard line. I'd like to see Gavin break one and really get this crowd riled up here tonight. 13-0 Cloquet. Again, they scored in the first quarter. It appeared to be a safety. Somehow the ball came out. The ball was not blown dead. Usually when a quarterback gets stopped in the end zone, the whistle is blown, but they let the play go on. Here we go. Here's the kickoff. Dahl is going to field it on the bounce inside the 10-yard line, trying to go up that left side and gets one block. Now we got a block from behind, and, of course, there goes Gavin Dahl is going to go all the way, but, of course, there's going to be a flag way back near the 20-yard line. Boy, Gavin with a great return. Man, let's see if we can pick up where it is also. Picked it up, let's see, about the 7-yard line. Boy, the guy was already reaching for his pocket. Oh, there it is right there. There's the flag, and boy, that hurts. That's a block from behind. That's the 4th Rockridge penalty. You just can't touch anyone from behind. Man, that hurts. So anyways, that'll put Wolverines way back Looks like about the 11-yard line. And now they'll bring in the Wolverines ball. Again, each team can use a football of their choice. Dojan is in a shotgun. Mannon is a wing back.
First down and 10, Rockridge at their own 11. And
Looks like they've made an offensive line change. Try to pick up.
deciding on where to spot the football.
I don't have a 74 on my roster. He's now in that offensive line.
I believe it was the 20, around the 21, 20.
Usually that happens when they get us a new player. Anyways, the 74 now playing a tackle. Man coming this way.
Running up across
And that is Burris, the ball carrier.
Deacon Feld on the tackle.
Number 8 Feld into the stop. Burr will gain about 2. Now Gavin Dahl, the last to get to the huddle, and he will bring the play in. I have to apologize. We don't have a 74 on our roster, and he's now playing the tackle. You got Krenz, Aloni, Pionk, and Flanagan are the other interior linemen. Bittman is the tight end. Here's Dojan, Flass, and he tried to hit Bittman. No, check that. He hit Flatley. And Isaac could not come down with it. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8.
He's had Dahl drop one earlier in the game. And then they also had a drop from the tight end.
Griffin Krimpetich is the last to the Wolverines huddle.
Let's just call it 9 from the
3rd down play coming.
Wolverines at 12-yard line. So
Now Manman will come out wide to the right side. Krimpevich in the slot.
that is Rodberg. So now they
Rodberg now sets up. They got trips. Here's Dojan throwing the ball. Oh, we got interference. Here comes the flag. Krimpevich got tripped. And this will be an automatic 1st down.
Okay, we'll let that one go. As the receiver tripped up, Erickson.
He was tripped by Matthew Erickson. Interference is called. It'll be a 1st down.
Erickson, and that is going to be a pass interference call against the Lumberjacks, and the Wolverines will pick up a 1st down by penalty. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty across the
That's the 5th penalty on Cloquet.
1st down. The Lumberjacks pick up their 6th.
In fact, that's their 4th 10-yard penalty of the night.
Erickson on the coverage on the reception. Griffin Krumpetich
So the Wolverines will get a 1st down.
wasn't a pass he was going to catch as he tripped.
From the shotgun is Dojan.
Aaron's PI and the
Here's a little flip, and Burris will gain very little.
hit there.
Maybe a couple yards.
And that's going to be a gain.
Rockridge now with 82 yards on the ground, 25 yards in the air. Not a lot of offense tonight. This has been a very tough Cloquet defensive unit.
We go here in the 3rd quarter. Lumberjacks leading at 13-0. Once again, Wolverines will send 3 receivers to the right. Nope, they're going to move them in a little bit here. They got 2 in the slot. As they load up
Here's
to the left side,
Dojan
back to pass.
under some pressure, running out of the pocket.
Pressure.
Under some lot of pocket, he'll just throw the ball, and it's caught by Krimpetich right back at the line of scrimmage.
I think he may have actually lost a yard on that reception.
Knocked out of bounds by
Where is it spotted? It's going to be spotted right at about the 21-yard line.
21 with Keating.
So that's going to be a loss of a yard.
Lost of about a yard on the play. Brings up a 3rd and just over 10 for the
And
Wolverines.
3rd down and 11 now for the Wolverines back at their 21-yard line. Great job by Griffin Dosen to extend the play as he rolled out, stiff-armed a man, got the pass to Krumpetich along the right sideline. So 3rd down and 11.
3rd down and 11 coming for the Wolverines.
2 men in the slot. They'll bring a man in motion.
Here's Dozier in his pitch. He just dumps it off, and it's incomplete, and it's going to be fourth down. Dozier now 5 for 15 for 24 yards.
Fourth down and 11, and the Lumberjacks force a punt here. Wolverines opening possession of the second half. 9:29 left to play in the third quarter, and Lumberjacks lead at 13-0. Marshall Hayes drifts back inside the 45-yard line.
Hayes is back deep. He's standing near zone 40. Here's Rodberg, who's got about 3 or 4 nice kicks tonight. Hayes, the ball's fumbled. It's still loose. And Peterson will pick it up. He's trying to come back this way, and there are a lot of Wolverines down there. Unfortunately, there was only one Wolverine down covering the punt. Not sure what happened with the other rushers, but Dahl was the only one that was even close to the receiver. Too bad they didn't have someone else back down there helping. Gavin could not come up with it. Peterson will finally pick it up. We got a block in the back against Cloquet, so that's going to move them back from the infraction. That is their 6th penalty of the night. So Cloquet will start back near their 31 or 21-yard line. Ball carries Peterson coming to this side, trying to go between a little gap, and he gets only a couple yards. 2nd down and 8. Just over 9 minutes to play in our third quarter. 13-0 for the Lumberjacks. I'm wondering if 74 is not Will Bittman now, who's moved from a tight end to the tackle position. He's in the defense units. That must be big Will Bittman, who has now changed jerseys.
Marshall has been quiet. Just 21 yards on 6 carries for Hayes.
Gain of about 4. It's going to set up
3 more yards on that one.
3rd down and long. Third down and 5 for Cloquet. Coming up on 8 minutes to play in the third. 13-0 for the Lumberjacks. Big play defensively for the Wolverines. If they can hold them here, they should get great field position. Here's Turnbull throwing the ball, and it's dropped by Painovich. He could not hold on. And now the Wolverines will bring their punt receive team on. That means, number 21 is going to go back deep. And the Wolverines should get the ball in great field position after this exchange. Painovich in punt formation. High snap. Punts away. It's high. And it is going to take a Cloquet bounce, and it's going to roll dead near the 41-yard line. So the Wolverines will bring their offensive unit back out. Again, Flanagan, Pionk, Aluni, Krenz, and Bittman are your tackle to tackle. Flatley's now playing the tight end. They've been rotating 3 running backs, Burris, Mannanen, and Herberg. And they've been rotating 4 wideouts, Krimpetich, Dahl, Rodberg, and Headley. Headley's the wideout on this play. Here's Dozen, short drop, slant over the middle, and Dahl could not come down with it near midfield. Again, the pass may have been a little high.
That ball went right through the hands of Dahl. It was up around the helmet, but certainly catchable. But again, the Wolverines.
Second down and 10. 7:52 to play in the third. Again, the Wolverines will close out with 2 road games at Grand Rapids and at Hermantown to finish off this season. Here's Dozen, another slant pass, and this one is caught, and off to the races. This is Manning, and it's going to go all the way for a Rockridge touchdown. 59 yards. 59-yard touchdown pass and run. Dozian to Mannanen. We'll watch on the replay. Mannanen comes from the slot on the right side. You see him setting up.
That is a 58-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Mannanen, and the Wolverines are on the board.
Sets up, and he just cuts right over the middle, and a perfectly thrown pass. And then now it's just a foot race. There goes Ryan Mannanen all the way for a touchdown. Officially, they say it's 58 yards. Snap, and here's the kick. It's up, and it is short. That was Headley trying the point after touchdown. We've got a break in the action. The teams will head back upfield, and we'll have the Rockridge kickoff after this timeout.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
So, lightning strikes here at Moore Stadium as Mannanen and Dozian hook up on a 58-yard touchdown pass and run. And it's now 13-6 in favor of Cloquet, and we have a ball game. These teams are 2 evenly matched teams. Rockridge will bring their kickoff team out. Dylan Headley will kick off for the Wolverines. Man, what a nice pass. Dozian put it right on the money. Mannanen split the 2 defenders on that slant and just outran the field.
Headley to kick off for the Wolverines. Number 2, Alexander Peterson.
Peterson is back deep to receive. Oh, what a nice time to have an onside kick. We'll see what happens. Headley has the ball on the tee. Kick bouncing around is picked up, and they do this little crazy huddle, and this is Peterson coming this way, but special teams does the job. Boy, you can't play it any better than that. That's Gunnar George, number 20, who made the play for the Wolverines. Boy, that's nice coverage. They came down in their channels like you teach them. And the Wolverines played it perfectly, and now Cloquet will start from their own 23-yard line.
As it is, the Lumberjacks only gained 6 yards on the trick play. They'll begin
Peterson will go out wide. Painovich is in the slot on that side.
on their second drive of the second half. Man in motion.
Here comes Peterson trying to get to the edge. Boy, he got a nice block on the edge.
Near first down yardage.
Beautiful block right on the edge, and Peterson will gain about 10 yards and a first down.
For Crumpetich. And for Alex Peterson, just his second carry of the game. And that one goes for 11 yards and a first down. Lumberjacks
They credited Krimpetich with the stop on that play.
then stifled
13-6, Cloquet over Rockridge.
some players here to get the offense going for them.
Turnbull from the shotgun.
Run there on first down.
Turnbull's throwing the ball, and it is caught. It was,
And that is Alex Peterson.
that's Peterson who catches it on the Rockridge side of the 50. That's about a 17-yard gain and a first down. Well, his Turnbull is a nice looking quarterback.
Peterson has 3 receptions in the game.
He's a senior. Ball is on the Rockridge side of the 50.
Lumberjack goes down into Rockridge territory.
Now Tyler Leppy comes out wide left. Painovich is in the slot.
13-6.
Man will come in motion. Quarterback Turnbull on a keeper, and he gets cut down after a short gain. Looks like Mannon in with the stop.
As coming up to make the tackle is Ryan Madden. Only a yard.
Second down and 9.
10 carries to lead the Lumberjacks.
Under 6.5 to play in the third.
Be able to get on track. He is just 24 yards on 7 carries. Lumberjacks a little undersized on that offensive line right now.
Flatley and Bittman are playing the defensive ends. Looks like Krenz and Flanagan are the inside on that front four. Here's Turnbull, short drop, now rolling, throwing the ball over the middle, and it is caught by Painovich.
Takes the catch. He's dropped down at the 37-yard line.
That's about an 11-yard gain, and it is another first down for Cloquet. And they're trying to respond to the Rockridge touchdown. Leppy again will come out wide. Painovich is in the slot left. Here's a quarterback, Turnbull, running, looking downfield. He'll throw it short to Painovich. Avoids one defender, avoids another one, and finally goes down near the 25-yard line. That's another 13 yards and a first down. Unofficially, I've got Turnbull 11 for 15 for 177 and a touchdown.
Lumberjack first down. So Lumberjacks come out throwing here on their second drive as the Wolverines scored on their last possession.
Now Peterson will go out to right.
Trying to answer. They lead 13-6. First down and 10.
Here's Turnbull. He'll give it off to Hayes, trying to go to the right side, and Hayes will get just back to the line of scrimmage. Bittman 74 in on the stop.
Not sure who 74 is. Marshall Hayes is down on the ground. No gain on the play for Hayes.
We have an injury timeout as Marshall Hayes is down. So we'll take a break with 5:03 to go in the third quarter. It's Cloquet 13, Rockridge 6, and we'll have more football action from Eveleth after this timeout.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Well, looks like Hayes is having a hard time getting up. You got both of our trainers, and knee or an ankle, not really sure, but here comes a couple of teammates of Marshall Hayes, and they'll get him to the sidelines. 5 minutes and 3 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It's 13-6 for Cloquet over Rock Ridge, and the Lumberjacks will be faced with a 2nd down and 10 play.
He's off the field. He is putting no weight whatsoever on his right leg. It looks like the Lumberjacks are going to be down yet another starter.
Again, Rock Ridge will close out the regular season with 2 road games. Next Friday, they're in Grand Rapids, and the Wednesday after the MEA week, they're in Hermantown. So now Deacon Feld, number 8, is the running back. It'll be 2nd down and 10. The ball's on the left hash mark. Here's a handoff to Feld, trying to go right, avoids one tackler, and gets to the 20-yard line. It's going to set up 3rd and about 4. That's 21 rushing plays so far and 15 passes, so 36 plays for Cloquet in the game. Rock Ridge has 15 rushings, and they have 19 passes, so they have 34 offensive plays. A real even football game. Wide outs on both sides. Ball is on the 20. Here is Turnbull throwing the pass. That's Painovich, who's wide open once again, avoids one tackle. He'll get a 1st down inside the 15-yard line to, looks like about the 11-yard line. We'll see where they will officially put that one down. It'll be about a 9-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. That's their 13th 1st down in the game. Looks like the ball is right on the 10. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Lumberjacks. Wide outs on both sides. Handoff goes to Feld, and he gets to the 5-yard line. Now we've got a penalty. Let's see what the flag is. Here comes the referee over. Personal foul against Wolverines. Why don't we see if we got that a replay, if we can see the end of the play and exactly what happened. Well, I guess we must not have it.
Should be another 1st down, though, as we'll have it now 1st down and goal to go at the Wolverine 3-yard line. There's 3:47 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Cloquet leading it 13-6. And
1st down inside the 5. Looks like it's at the 3-yard line. Turnbull under center, handoff to Feld, trying to get in. George stopped him, and now Bittman's got him tied up. And there is no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and goal. Again, we'll watch on a replay. Yeah, George and Bittman coming across. George makes the initial stop. There is Bittman, 74. Lots of other help. So with just over 3 minutes to play, it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 3. You got both Felds in the game. Here's a handoff, getting close to the end zone. Manning with the initial hit. Looks like the ball is down to about the 2, maybe just inside the 2. Again, we'll watch again. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Looks like it's maybe just inside the 2-yard line. 2.5 minutes to play in the 3rd. Lumberjacks trying to add to their lead. Quarterback sneaks straight ahead, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. The Lumberjacks go on top by a score of 19-6. There's Turnbull, the quarterback, just from 2 yards out scores. Watch again, he just follows his big center and squeezes through and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Appears that Cloquet is going to go for two. Go with a tight formation. Backs come out split in a pro set. This is Turnbull. Here's a reverse play. Peterson trying to get the edge, and he's going to get in for a 2-point conversion. So it's 21-6 in favor of the Lumberjacks with 2:16 to play. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll wait for the Lumberjack kickoff. Again, action tonight on this Friday night from Moore Stadium in Eveleth.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
Dahl back to receive this kickoff. Jordan Altman will kick off. 2:16 to play in our third. Here's the kickoff, driving kick. It's going to bounce, going to pick up by Dahl near the 5-yard line, coming right back up the middle. Gets a seam in the middle, and there goes Gavin Dahl once again. Can he outrun him? And he gets taken down at the 40-yard line. Again, another great return by number 21, Gavin Dahl. So
I'm in carpentry.
Wolverines are in business once again. There's Altman's kick, and we'll watch this and see exactly where he fields it. Looks like about the 8-yard line is where he picked up the ball. So that's a 52-yard return for Dahl. 2:05 to play in the third. Let's see now if the Wolverines can answer. Dozian from the gun, trips to the wide side, that's the right. Dozian, short drop, swing pass off to Krimpetich. All by himself, and Krimpetich gets taken down after a gain of about 5. Second down and 5 yards to go.
Here in the second half, getting a lot done on the ground. They rushed for 74 yards in the first half. They have run the ball
21-6 in favor of the Lumberjacks. Now Rodberg goes out wide. Dahl's in the slot on the left. Manning is your wingback. Here's a pass to Rodberg, a little bit behind Preston. He was open, and the pass was thrown a little bit behind him, so it's going to set up third down and 5. 1:17 to play in the third. Homecoming 2021 here at Rockridge High School. Wolverines trying to go to 500 on the season. 3 wins and 3 losses. Again, Manning is the wingback. He comes in motion, gets the handoff, trying to quarterback keeper Dozian coming this way, and he gets forced out of bounds for no gain. So it's going to be 4th and 5.
It'll be 4th down and 5 before the Wolverines.
And the Wolverines will
From the Lumberjacks.
go for it with 1:12 to play in the third.
1:12 remaining here in the third quarter. Rodberg out wide to the
Now trips to the left.
by Ryan Mannanen. Dahl is in the slot.
Dojan from the gun, short drop thrown to Mandan. Mandan will catch it. He's double teamed. The ball's fumbled. It's out and it's picked up. And the Lumberjacks will get the ball on the turnover.
And a fumble as Mannanen makes the catch for 5 yards.
1st and 10 as Cloquet takes the ball over.
Leading on the recovery. So Mannanen
1:03 to play in the third, and Cloquet now will get the ball on the first turnover of the night for Rock Ridge. Each team now with a turnover. They'll start from the 33-yard line. Turnville from the gun. Short drop, looking downfield. Now he's running for his life. Flatley was all over, and he throws it, and it is caught and forced out of bounds is Feld. Feld goes for about 2 or 3 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8. 53 seconds to play here in the third. Now wide outs on both sides. Turnbull looking downfield, throwing the ball on a slant to Peterson. Boy, and he got whacked. Coming across the middle, you got to expect that. I don't think Peterson liked it, but boy, when you come into that territory, you have to expect that someone is going to hit you, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Did not play in the game. They lost Deacon Feld on the last drive. They have Alex Peterson.
3rd down and 8.
Only had a couple of carries tonight. 3rd down and 8. Peterson comes in motion, takes the hand.
Ball coming this way to Peterson. He's got a block downfield, and Alex Peterson is still running. Now he gets hit and thrown out of bounds by Mannanen. Looks like it's enough for a 1st down. 1st down to the now for Cloquet. Now as a team, they've gone over 100 yards on the ground and 189 through the air. Rock Ridge tonight has been held to 174 yards of total offense. 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 21-6. It was 7-0 after 1, 13-0 at half. Here in the third quarter, both teams have scored. Rockridge scored on a 58-yard touchdown pass from Dojan to Mannanen. Conversion failed. And about 5 minutes later, Turnbull on a 2-yard quarterback sneak. Peterson with the run. And that's where we're at. Here's Feld getting a handoff. And now we've got a couple flags. We've got a holding penalty coming in. Both the umpire and the referee both threw their flag. They both saw the holding. So that's going to be their 7th penalty of the night. In fact, that's their 6th 10-yard penalty. So they'll move the ball back. 1st and about 22. Clock is running. We're into our final half minute, and looks like Cloquet is just going to run the clock out here in the third quarter. Let's see if they're going to have enough time to get this one off, or if they have to get it off. I guess they have to get it off. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Oh, we got all kinds of movement. And it's going to cost the Lumberjacks 5 more yards. Now they'll spot the ball. They'll put the clock in motion, and our quarter is going to come to an end with a 21-6 lead for Cloquet. We'll take a break. We've played 3 from Moore Stadium on this homecoming Friday night. It's Cloquet on top of Rock Ridge by a score of 21-6.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Well, we got 12 minutes of football remaining on this homecoming night here for the Rock Ridge Wolverines. Right now, the Lumberjacks are spoiling the night, but we got 12 minutes to play. Now Leppy will come out real wide to the right. Slot man comes in motion, coming this way. This is Peterson. Tries to get to the edge. Oh, what a nice tackle by Gavin Dahl. Comes up from the cornerback position. Makes a great shoestring tackle. Again, you watch this coverage. It's a nice play, and it's going to be second down and long.
Second down and another, still 22 yards to go, 23 yards.
I'll give him a couple yards on that play. Sure, the Jacks will try to use as much of the clock. They've got a 2-touchdown lead, 2-score lead. Erickson will go out to the left, and it'll be Peterson to the right. Here's Turnbull dropping back, throwing the ball over the middle, and he hits Painovich. Krumpetich with the tackle. Play goes for about 5. Third down, and Cloquet has to get to the Rock Ridge 45-yard line for a first down. Using the clock, we're down to 10.5 minutes to play. Peterson out wide to the left. Leppy to the right. Here's Turnbull. Rolling right. Gets the pressure from Flatley, and the ball gets tapped away. A nice defensive play by Jake Burris. So it's going to be fourth down. And now let's see if we can get a good return and get some field position. Gavin Dahl will drop back inside his 35-yard line. Dane Painovich in punt formation.
So the Wolverines fumble, give the ball away, but they're going to get it back here.
Snaps away, punts away. And it's going to take a Cloquet bounce inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. So that's where the Wolverines will start, first and 10. Again, we'll check the offensive line now. Ian Lucan will check back in at that right tackle. 57 is Krenz, 55 Aluni, 53 Peock, 52 is Flanagan.
Third possession of the second half. 10:09 left to go fourth quarter.
28-yard line is where the Wolverines will start.
And the Wolverines will break huddle here.
Out wide comes Headley and Dahl left side. Motion is Mannanen coming this way. Here's a pass off, and it's caught by Herbert. Oh, he dropped it! And the Lumberjacks come away with it. Burris that was. He dropped the ball, and Cloquet in business with a second fumble turnover. Cloquet will start 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of Rock Ridge.
And the Lumberjacks, that is the third fumble of the game for Rock Ridge. The Lumberjacks have not been able to take advantage of it, so back-to-back fumbles on 2
1st and 10. Peterson goes in motion. He gets the hand up, trying to get to that left edge. And he's going to get some running room down the sidelines. Avoids one tackle and gets inside the 20-yard line. Round that left end, and that's a big gain, and that's going to be a first down deep in Wolverine territory to about the 15-yard line. That's a 21-yard gain. 1st and 10. Rockridge with 2 fumble turnovers tonight. Cloquet with 1 interception or 1 pass that was picked off. 3 turnovers tonight. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Here's Turnbull. Man comes in motion. Turnbull on a keeper straight up the middle, and he'll get close to the 10-yard line. They push him back, and let's see where they're going to spot it. Looks like it's going to be spotted about the 13-yard line. 129 yards on the ground tonight for Cloquet. 194 through the air. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Coming up on 9 minutes to play in our football game. Leppy is out wide. Painovich is in the slot. Peterson comes in motion. Turnbull on a keeper going right side. Avoids one tackle trying to get the edge. Oh, what a nice play by Gavin Dahl again. He cut him down right along the 10-yard line. Gain of about 4, and it's going to be 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 yards to go. Coming up on 8.5 minutes to play in our game. Defense has to come up with a play right now. Stop the Lumberjacks, get the ball back, and try to move down the field. They get into the end zone on this series. It could have put a real damper on the Wolverines' hopes tonight. Here's Turnbull rolling under some pressure now, and he just dumps it. Watch on the replay, getting a lot of pressure. He had Painovich open. I don't know why he didn't throw it quick enough. George was after him. And now it's 4th down, and let's see, it looks like they're going to try a field goal. Looks like the ball is going to be put down around the 17 or 18-yard line. That'll be a 27, 28-yard field goal. Turnbull will hold. Painovich will attempt it, and now Cloquet is going to take a timeout. So that's the first timeout of the second half. With 8:02 to play in our game, we'll take a break with the Lumberjacks and come back after this. Well, here come the Lumberjacks back out on the field. They're going to bring their field goal team back on. Thought maybe with the timeout they may reconsider it, but they're going to let Painovich kick. Dane Painovich, he'll also be a member of that CEC hockey team this winter. In fact, his grandfather, Tony Petridge, is on the scoreboard here. He's running the books. Here's the kick. It's low, and it is not good. The field goal fails. So now the Wolverines will take over And let's see now if they can take advantage of that and move down the field and get right back into this game. They need 2 touchdowns and a couple extra points. They do have 3 timeouts. Herberg and Mannon in the last 2 to get to the Wolverine huddle. There's Griffin Dozian, the quarterback. Will Bittman is back in now playing a tackle. Isaac Flatley is the tight end on that right side. Here's a swing pass, and it's caught! This is Rodberg. Can he outrun? Gets pushed out near the 40-yard line. Preston Rodberg with the reception. That goes for 52 yards.
Took a horrible angle, and Rodberg kicks off.
52-yard reception.
1-yard pass completion to Preston Rodberg.
Rodberg goes out wide to the right. Mannon is in the slot.
First down for the Wolverines.
Dozian from the gun. Short drop. Throw the ball along. Mannon in, and it is a battle for it. Who comes down with it? Neither of them. Peterson and Mannon battled for it.
Alex Peterson closed in a hurry. Peterson just about picked that one up. Mannon was the intended receiver.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10 at the Lumberjacks 38.
Ball's at the 38-yard line.
Here in the 4th quarter, Jacks lead 21-6.
21-6, Cloquet over Rock Ridge.
Open, and Alex Peterson closed at the last second.
Rodberg comes left. Dahl goes to the right.
Wolverine receiver.
Mannon is the wing back. Herberg will come in motion. Here's a pass over the middle. Try to hit Mannon and incomplete. He led him a little bit too far. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Not sure if both Flatley and Mannon were in the same position or if someone missed the assignment there, but both of them were real close to that pass. Now, Krimpetich will bring the play in with 7:38 to play in our football game. 4 down territory. Krimpetich will go out to the right. Rodberg left. Dozian from the gun. Dozian's pass, and it is incomplete. He tried to hit Krimpetich. And it's going to be 4th down. They need a play that'll go for 10 yards. And coming in with the play is going to be Gavin Dahl. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 with 7:35 to play. Rodberg left, Dahl to the right. Ball's on the 38-yard line. And now we have something on the Wolverines. Something was called by the side judge. Maybe a mouth guard wasn't in or something. It's walked off. I didn't see the signal, but it was a 5-yard penalty, and that's the 6th penalty. So now they have to come up with a play. That'll go for 15. Here's Dozian dropping back, throwing the ball, and he tried to hit Flatley. Off Flatley's hands, incomplete. And the ball will go over on downs to the Lumberjacks. 7:32 to play in our football game. So far unofficially, I've got Dozian now with 10 completions out of 26 attempts, 150 yards. Lumberjacks with 194 yards, 14 for 21 is Turnbull, quarterback. We'll see how the Lumberjacks will play it now. Try to use as much of the clock. Here comes Peterson, quarterback keeper. That's Turnbull right back up the middle. And Turnbull is going to get right to the 50-yard line. That's a gain of about 6. Lumberjacks now with 139 yards on the ground. And now they'll try to use as much of the clock as they possibly can.
All 3 of their timeouts remaining. Cloquet has 2. They burned 1 on the field goal attempt.
Wolverines with 3 timeouts.
Panovich has got a
7 minutes to play in our football game.
his last 2 kicks have been low.
Lumberjacks in no hurry. They're using up the full allotted time.
Crossbar. So second down and 4 for Cloquet, almost 5.
They got wideouts on the left side. Peterson will come in motion. Quarterback keeper coming to the short side. Gets slowed down. Avoids a couple tackles. And then gets to the 40-yard line. And that's about 11-yard gain and a first down.
10 yards on the carry.
That's their 17th first down of the game. And now they'll be able to run the clock down to close to 6 minutes to play.
They'll wind the clock with 6:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jackson leading at
21-6 lead, Cloquet over Rock Ridge.
Rock Ridge, I believe, plays their last 2 games on the road at Grand Rapids and at Germantown. I believe it's
Ball's on that right hash mark.
Lumberjacks play their final 2 games.
Now Leppy and Panovich go out to the wide side. Peterson comes in motion. Quarterback Turnbull with, but we've got another procedure penalty coming.
Somebody jumped there. I'm not sure exactly who.
Well, we'll see now the way the official is.
False start or is it encroachment?
Is he going to call offside on Rock Ridge?
False start.
Nope, it's legal procedure called on Cloquet. 9 penalties tonight on the Lumberjacks for 75 yards. Rock Ridge has been whistled for 6 at 45 yards.
Penalties for 72 yards in the game. So not a clean game. Last Friday they went flag.
So it'll be 1st and 15. The ball is back near the 46-yard line.
So much. 9 penalties for 72 yards.
Going out wide is Leppy. Again, Panovich is in the slot. Turnbull from the gun. Peterson comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he gets tripped up after a short gain, if anything.
No gain on the play. Give him a yard maybe.
Good penetration that time by maybe Flatley.
Short gain on the play. 52 Carter Flanagan tackle.
Well, they say Flanagan got the tackle.
Down and 14 for the Lumberjacks from the 46 yard line.
14 for the Lumberjacks.
Jacks bring the play in from the sideline. Lumberjacks lost Marshall Hayes in this game,
2nd down and 15. 5 minutes to play in our game.
amongst others. So Jacks will be short-handed once again next Friday night.
Here's a reverse. This is Peterson. Avoids one tackle. Tries to avoid another one. Gets some running room on that left side.
There now it's Peterson. That looked like it was going to be a 2-yard loss.
And the play will go to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of about 6.
Tackles inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Again, that's just some missed tackles, and it's got to be 3rd down. 3rd and about 6 yards to go now
7-yard gain for Alex Peterson, and it looked like there was
for Cloquet. Under 4.5 minutes to go.
Peterson just kind of
In the Lumberjacks using as much of the clock. Winding it down, there'll be under 4 minutes to play.
3rd down, 7 yards to go, with 4:13 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're up 21-6. Jordan
Wideouts on both sides, and now we have a whistle, and we've got another Cloquet timeout. That's their 2nd allotted timeout. So with 4:06 to play in our football game, we'll take a timeout with them and come back with more football from Moore Stadium Nebworth after this. And again, a reminder, our final fall broadcast of the season will be next Tuesday night. We'll have high school volleyball from the Roosevelt Gym, as Deer River will be in town to take on the Virginia Blue Devils. That's Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Volleyball action right here on Mediacom Public Access Television and Mesabi Community TV. Third down and about 7.
All right, welcome back here to Evelyn, Lumberjacks College.
4:06 to play.
7 from the Rockridge 38.
Turnbull from the shotgun. Handoff. Omegi gets the handoff, and he gains very, very little. And now Rock Ridge will take their first of 3 allotted timeouts. It's going to set up fourth down. So we'll take another timeout. We'll come down with the fourth down play after this break.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
Here we go, fourth down play, fourth and about 6-7 yards to go. Huge play defensively for the Wolverines. Quarterback, keeper, drop back, wide open is Peterson. And Peterson is going to go all the way for a touchdown. So with 3:51 to play, that's a 37-yard pass.
37-yard touchdown pass, and the Lumberjacks make it 27-6 as he was wide open and he had to wait for that pass to come from Turnbull. Great play action by.
He'll go for the single point after touchdown. 27-6 is our score. Turnbull will hold. Painovich will try to tack on the PAT. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is not good. It's wide. So the teams head back upfield. We'll take another timeout. 27-6 in favor of Cloquet, and we have 3:51 to play in tonight's game.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
(27-6) is our score. Again, it was 7-0 after the first quarter. Halftime, it was 13-0 for the Lumberjacks. And the Wolverines scored at 7:43 to go. Manning catching the pass and running 58 yards to make it 13-6. Turnbull in on a 2-yard run. Peterson on the conversion, 21-6. And now a 37-yard pass from Turnbull to Peterson. Kick failed. 3:51 to play. It's 27-6 in favor of Cloquet. Altman will kick off. Again, 2 road games to finish off the season for the Wolverines. They're in Grand Rapids next Friday, and then on Wednesday the 20th, they'll close out in Hermantown. Here comes Dahl with the return. Boy, right up the sidelines, and Dahl is off to the races. He's got to beat one man, and he gets Altman will knock him out near the 34-yard line. Again, Gavin Dahl with a great return.
That is the third time that he has
Catches it from about the 12-yard line. And as you watch Dahl returning it from the 12, he gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. That to me is about 53-yard return with 3:43 to play in our football game.
Lumberjacks might be better off just to kick the ball out of bounds.
We have an injured player, a Cloquet player. That's why we've got a little pause. But now
Last three kickoffs have all been deep
player gets up and off the field at 68, Carter Haraldson.
yards, and this one goes 53 yards. And the Jacks once again get
So the Wolverines are in business from the 35-yard line. Let's see if we can punch one in here with 3:43 to go.
Lumberjacks 45, the Lumberjack 40, and the Lumberjacks 30.
Lumberjacks with 27 points on the board, and that's just about what Rockridge gives up defensively, 27 points. And defensively, Cloquet gives up 12. Well, let's see if Rockridge can get that total up to 12 at least. Here is Dozian.
And here's Dosen back to pass.
Drops it off to Mannon in short. And Ryan gets a couple yards, a gain of about 3.
Yards. Manning on the receiver.
Second down and 7.
Gain of 3. Second down.
Coming up on 3 minutes to play.
So the Lumberjacks 33.
Headley will go out wide, along with Dahl and Mannon to the right side.
Three receivers to his right.
Here's a pass, and it is incomplete right through the hands of Headley.
That was Dylan Headley.
So it's going to be third down for the Wolverines.
And defensively, the Lumberjacks. Is that number 84, Cameron Newman? Just a little guy out there, almost had an interception. But that was a very catchable ball from Headley.
2:50 to play in our homecoming game.
Mentioned earlier in the game, Dosen, he doesn't have it. Well, he's got 11 completions, but how many more were just dropped? He would have a lot more yardage here.
Third down, and now we've got some motion, and it is going to cost the Wolverines 5.
Wolverines going at the same time. Pointing hands
7 penalties for 50 yards tonight.
against the Wolverines. False start penalty. Third and 14 now. Back to the Lumberjacks.
Now Headley, Manning, and Krepitich out wide to the right.
Wolverines. The clock ticks for
Dozian, handoff coming this way. That's Herberg. And Herberg will get to the 34-yard line. And Rockridge will take their second time out.
5 yards back. In fact, we'll give them 6 yards for
So, timeout on the field. We're going to take a break with 2:43 to play as Rockridge has just taken their second of 3 allotted timeouts. And we'll have more football right after this.
I decided to come to Masabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Masabi with literally 0 debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Masabi story.
So the Wolverines use their second of 3 allotted timeouts. And it's fourth down.
All right, fourth down and 9, almost 10 for Rockridge. The Lumberjacks 35-yard line.
In motion is Herberg.
And the pass, nope. He's got
Here's
to
Dozian.
keep it on the run.
And he is going to get a first down near the 20-yard line. That's a nice run by Dozian. He gets inside the 20. It's about 15 yards and a first down. Clock will stop. That's a nice run, and Wolverines moving towards that Cloquet end zone.
Drive going at the Jacks 14-yard line. 2:34 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Now wideouts on both sides.
Wolverines stopped the clock by going out of bounds.
Herbert comes in motion, faked it. He's under some trouble, and he goes down. Dozen gets knocked down behind the line of scrimmage as Carter Horvat.
Shot the gap there. That'll be a loss in the play of
Loss of about 10 yards.
the 29-yard line, so the sack. We'll bring it back to the
Second down and about 20. They have to get to about the 9-yard line.
down and 20 for Rockridge.
2 minutes to play in our football game.
At the Lumberjacks 29-yard line as Horvat came blowing in. Dozen.
There's Dozen throwed and it is caught. That's Flatley.
Flatley, the tight end.
And he's going to go down near the 15-yard line.
Yard line.
Brought down by number 30, Jordan Boone.
Flatley.
14-yard gain.
It is. That is gain.
That's going to set up
About 15, they'll bring up the third and about 8.
third and about 8.
Jordan Boonclaw on the tackle at the Lumberjacks 15-yard line. Third down and 8 yards left to go.
90 seconds to play.
The Wolverines with under a minute and a half left to play. Jacks up 27-6.
Krempetich is in the slot. Headley's wide. Here comes Manning in motion.
Covering for Cloquet.
Here's Dozian throwing it for the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown.
Catch, yes, he hung on. As Krempetich makes a jumping catch in the end zone. He was able to bring it in
That
just
was to number 4, Krempetich, and that is a touchdown.
a 16-yard touchdown pass to get the Wolverines on the board of their second touchdown. Juggling catch for Krempetich as he just was able to haul it in before he tumbled out of the back of the end zone. Time of the touchdown.
Wolverines will go for 2 as 27-12.
Wolverines will go for the 2-point play. It's now 27-12. And
Dozian from the gun, throwing the ball in the end zone, wide open for the 2-point conversion to Dylan Headley.
the end of that 2-point conversion pass. And with
So it's 27-14. 1:11 to play in our football game. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the Wolverine kickoff after this.
With the support of many fine sponsors such as these over the years, Wasabi Community Television and Locker Talk have been able to continue expanding. With announcer Bob Cohn,
1 minute and 11 seconds to play in our football game. Headley will get the ball, and of course Cloquet is expecting an onside kick. They've got 10 players up close. Headley's probably going to just try a little roller now as he's got the ball up on the tee. 27-14. 1:11 to play. They're setting up for the onside kick. There it is, onside kick, and it's fielded by one of the upbacks, number 65. That is Andrew Hansen. And now Lumberjacks now can just run out the clock in tonight's football game. Rock Ridge has just one timeout remaining. Total yardage unofficially, 388 for Cloquet, 274 for Rock Ridge. 12 first downs for the Wolverines, 18 for the Lumberjacks. And they just have to take a couple snaps. There's one. And the clock now will run down, and they'll have to take one more snap. And the Lumberjacks will now go to 4-2 on the season, while Rock Ridge will fall to 2-4. Cloquet will finish off the regular season with 2 home dates. Next Friday, they'll be hosting Pine City, and on Wednesday, the 20th, they'll be hosting North Branch. Meanwhile, Rockridge will go on the road the final 2 games. They go to Grand Rapids and to Hermantown. Turnbull just waiting, running the clock down. He's got to take one more snap after this. There's his final snap, and now the clock will run out, and the final score is going to be 27-14 in favor of the Cloquet Lumberjacks. So we hope you enjoyed our telecast tonight. We're going to take a break as the clock runs out. We'll come back and we'll show you the second half scoring plays, final stats, final thoughts, and that'll happen after this timeout from Moore Stadium in Eveleth.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
As the teams are shaking hands, let's run down the final statistics, final scoring in tonight's football game. For Rockridge, they had 91 yards on the ground, 183 through the air for 274 unofficial yardage. For Cloquet, 157 on the ground, and I had 231 through the air, so they had 388 yards of total offense. Rockridge with 2 turnovers tonight, 2 fumbles, and Cloquet had 1 turnover tonight. First downs, 18 for Cloquet and 12 for Rockridge. Penalties, the Wolverines 7 times for 50, and Cloquet had 9 times for 75 yards. We'll recap the scoring in the first half, show you the highlights in the second half. First touchdown was scored at 1:47. There was a defensive recovery in the end zone. We thought it was going to be a safety at first. It turned out to be a fumble and a touchdown. Painovich then kicked the point after touchdown, and it was 7-0 Cloquet. Then in the second quarter at 10:32, Painovich caught a 13-yard pass from quarterback Turnbull. The 2-point conversion failed. It was 13-0 at halftime. We moved to quarter number 3, and at 7:43, Mannon and Dozian hook up on a 58-yard touchdown, and let's see how that first touchdown of the night for the Wolverines look. Look at that. There's Mannon, split the defenders, and now it's just a foot race, and Ryan outruns Painovich and gets to the end zone. The conversion failed, and that made it 13-6. Then at 2:16 to go in the third quarter, quarterback Turnbull on a 2-yard run up the lead to 19-6. Basically, he just runs right behind his big center. Center opens up the hole and just falls into the end zone and gets in. Peterson then runs in the 2-point conversion, making it 21-6 at that time. We move to the fourth quarter at 3:51 on a short play, or as far as the defense was concerned, they had to stop him on a 4th down play. Peterson and Turnbull hook up on a 37-yard pass, and just watch the way Peterson sneaks out, and nobody's on him defensively. Great fake. Everyone was looking to stop the quarterback, and he was wide open. Gets into the end zone for the touchdown. The kick failed. That made it 27-6. Then with 1:11 to go in our football game, it was Dozian to Krimpetich on a 16-yard pass. There's Krimpetich number 4, and a beautiful pass. Nobody was on him. A mix-up defensively, and comes down with it. Headley then caught the 2-point conversion, making the final score 27-14. With the victory, Cloquet now goes to 4-2 on the season. Again, they'll finish with 2 home dates. Next Friday against Pine City. Wednesday the 20th, they'll host North Branch. Meanwhile, Rockridge now falls to 2-4 on the season. They have 2 road dates. 15th they're in Grand Rapids, and on the 20th they are in Hermantown. Well, that'll do it on this homecoming date here in Moore Stadium in Evith. Hope you enjoyed our telecast tonight. I want to thank Darwin Aller up on top of the press box, Eric Tweeten and Dave Rosso in the stands, Steve Rockala in the truck, also Terry Hardica back at the studio. We're able to finally get the game on, and everyone was able to enjoy tonight's football game right here from Moore Stadium. I'm Bob Cohn with the play-by-play. Once again, our final score tonight, it was Cloquet 27 and Rockridge 14. Good night, everyone.